Okay, welcome to the deep dive. You're here, I'm guessing, because you're looking for those insights that, really stick with you, that give you something solid. And today, that's exactly what we're aiming for. We're taking a deep dive into some pretty potent ancient wisdom. It comes from a source called War Horns and United Resolve.
That's right. It's a fascinating
It
piece.
really is. It gives us this incredible snapshot of a moment from the Mahabharata, right?
Mm.
Specifically, the lead up to the massive Kurukshetra war, full of symbolism.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
And our goal today, well, it's not just to retell the story. We really want to pull out the universal stuff, the insights about, say, preparation, about courage, and crucially about unity, things that work back then, but that still really resonate for you today.
Yeah, turning history into a lesson for right now.
Exactly. How do you take this ancient battlefield moment and see it reflected in the challenges you face? That's the mission.
Right. So let's set the scene. Try to picture this.
Yeah.
Um, Imagine that feeling just before something huge happens. Like the air is just thick with anticipation. Maybe it's a giant sports final or, I don't know, a really high-stakes presentation. That quiet intensity right before it all kicks off.
That electric silence.
That's it. Now imagine that feeling, but like amplified 1,000 times. That's the vibe on the Kurukshetra battlefield described in the source. It's right before the fighting starts. And the stakes, well, they're immense. It's about duty, dharma, the whole cosmic order kind of hanging in the balance.
And this is where it gets really interesting, insight-wise. The very first signal, the thing that breaks that silence, it doesn't come from just any soldier. It comes from Lord Krishna. He's called Hrishikesha here, master of the senses. And he blows his divine conch, Panchajanya.
Okay, and a conch isn't just like a regular horn, is it? There's more to it.
Oh, definitely. In that tradition, the conch has deep spiritual weight. It's linked to deities. It's a call to do the right thing. Its sound is even thought to, like, clear out bad vibes and bring in good energy.
So Krishna blowing his conch.
Yeah.
It's way more than just go.
Exactly. It's like a spiritual opening statement. It anchors their entire cause in something bigger than just winning a battle. It sets the moral and strategic tone right from the top.
Wow. Okay. And then what happens? It wasn't just Krishna, right?
No, and that's key. His signal starts this amazing chain reaction, this cascade of courage, you could call it,
Others join in.
instantly. Inspired by Krishna's lead, you have Arjuna, the main hero, the incredible archer. He blows his conch. Devadatta, a sound showing his own readiness and skill.
Okay.
Then Bhima, famous for just immense strength. He blows his conch, the Paundra. Imagine the sound of that meant to just terrify the opposition.
Right.
And it continues. King Yudhishthira, known for being wise and just, he blows the Anantavijaya. The twin brothers, Nakula and Sahadeva, they add their sounds too, with Sughosha and Manipushpaka.
So each one has their own specific conch, their own sound.
Yes, each with its own identity, but together. Well, that's where the real power emerges.
This is where it gets really interesting, isn't it? It becomes this collective thing.
Precisely. It wasn't just signal after signal. It was like a symphony of resolve, a unified declaration. The source literally says the battlefield shook.
Wow.
And you have to think, that's probably not just poetic license. The sheer volume, the combined intent behind those sounds, it would have been physically and psychologically massive.
More than just noise.
Much more. If you step back and look at the bigger picture, this was a powerful piece of, well, psychological warfare almost. A huge signal to everyone. It was basically saying, loud and clear, we are ready, we are absolutely united, and we expect to win.
So it fused them together.
Exactly. It took all that individual bravery and melded it into this single, powerful, united front. It projected total conviction, bolstered their own side, and definitely aimed to intimidate the enemy. That sound of unity is hard to face.
Okay, that distinction is really powerful. It's not just having courage, it's the declaring of it together that ramps things up.
Yeah.
So bringing that forward, what does that mean for us, in our regular lives, facing our own kinds of challenges, our own battlefields?
Well, the source itself gives some analogies, maybe more for kids, but the principle holds for adults.
Right. Like maybe think about a team before a huge project launch. That moment where everyone kind of aligns, maybe takes a collective breath, reaffirms the goal.
Yes, or even something more internal, like a surgeon before a really complex operation. They run through it mentally, right? There's that moment of intense focus, that internal declaration. Okay, I'm ready. Let's go.
That conscious affirmation.
That's it. That's the connection, which leads to a really important question. What is the power in actually declaring your intent, making it unified, even if it's just inside yourself? And I suppose, is there a danger? It's just empty words without the prep.
Good point.
Mm.
But the source implies the prep work is done, right? The warriors were ready.
Exactly. The groundwork is assumed. The teaching here seems to be that after the preparation, before you actually face the challenge, could be an exam, an interview, a big life choice, you need that moment. You declare your readiness with courage, with that sense of inner unity.
Okay, so it's not about being arrogant or faking it.
Not at all. Psychologically, it's like flipping a switch. It's a commitment device. When you consciously say, even internally, I am ready for this, you're not just stating something, you're actively reinforcing it.
Oh, okay.
You're boosting your belief in your own ability, your self-efficacy. You're aligning your mind, your emotion. It's like your own internal conch blast that quiets the doubt.
And that projects outward somehow.
I think it can, yeah. It changes how you parry yourself, how you approach the situation. It makes you fully present, fully committed. It can definitely influence how things unfold.
That's really fascinating, how that ancient battlefield practice maps onto modern psychology. So what we're really saying here is the preparation, all the hard work, the studying, the practice that's essential, obviously, but maybe the real spark, the thing that ignites it all, is that final courageous declaration of readiness, saying it, owning it. That's what turns potential into focused action.
Beautifully put. It transforms quiet hope into, well, expressed conviction. That deep breath and then projecting that readiness.
So we've kind of journeyed back, heard those powerful conches blowing. We've seen how this collective sound became this huge symbol of being prepared, being united. It's a pretty vivid reminder, isn't it? Diligent prep plus that bold declaration. It's a powerful mix.
It truly is. So here's something to maybe mull over. The next time you're standing right before a significant challenge, personal or professional, before you step into it, that meeting, that project, that decision, what if you paused? What if you explicitly declared your readiness? Maybe just internally, but with real conviction. That sense of inner unity.
And might that shift things?
Exactly. How might doing that consciously change your perspective, your confidence, maybe even the outcome itself? What does your internal conch blast sound like?
That's a really potent thought to end on. A great reminder that sometimes the first step into action is just declaring your intent. Well, thank you for joining us on this deep dive. It's amazing how these ancient stories keep offering such relevant lessons for today. Hope this gave you something valuable to think about.